Chaos spreads beyond Japan as cursed energy engulfs the world. In the absence of Satoru Gojo, and with the recent death of Sukuna, fear and uncertainty rule the Jujutsu sorcerers. The meeting is underway in Tokyo's headquarters as they try to piece together the remnants of their strength. Little do they know that the death of Sukuna has set into motion a chain of events that will unveil the deepest secrets of his past, and a truth far more terrifying than his reign. The sorcerers gathered in the hall, tensions suffocating the room as the global catastrophe unfolded on their screens. The usual composure of the seasoned sorcerers was shaken by the worldwide spread of cursed energy. Yuji, Nobara, Megumi, Yuta, Maki, and Panda sat around a large table, waiting for someone to break the silence. Yuji said, "We should focus on stopping the curses from spreading. This isn't just about Japan anymore. We're losing control." Nobara started, her fists clenched. "We've been hunting curses our whole lives, but it's like they're multiplying, feeding on the chaos. How can we fight them all? And what if there's more coming?" Yuta stood and said, "This isn't a normal outbreak. The timing, it all started after Sukuna died. What if his death triggered something? A curse of his size and history doesn't just disappear without consequences." Megumi, who had been silent, finally spoke up. "It's not just Sukuna's death. Gojo's disappearance is connected too. There's no trace of him. Nothing. He's too powerful to just vanish like that. And this cursed energy surge, it started when Sukuna was killed. We need to understand what really happened." Maki said, her voice cold but focused. "Sukuna's dead. We saw it with our own eyes, but his influence is still here. There has to be something we're missing. Something about his past that we haven't uncovered." Yuji clenched his fists, feeling Sukuna's lingering presence in his mind. "Sukuna may be dead, but his power, it hasn't disappeared. I can still feel something. It's faint, but it's there, like he's watching us, waiting for something." Megumi raised an eyebrow. "You can feel him? Even after he died?" Yuji nodded. "It's like his presence is buried deep inside me, but it's different now. It's quieter, more calculating. We need to find out more about Sukuna's past. There has to be a reason this is all happening now." Panda remarked. "The curse spread worldwide right after Sukuna was killed, almost like he left something behind, something that's been waiting to activate." Scene shift. The ruins of Sukuna's shrine. A forgotten valley. Suddenly, the scene cuts to a hidden shrine, deep within the mountains of an unknown land. An ancient temple, long forgotten, is now glowing with cursed energy, and a group of cursed spirits have gathered. At the center of the temple lies a massive stone sarcophagus, inscribed with ancient markings, none of which have been translated for centuries. As the energy in the air thickens, a figure in the shadows observes. A whisper echoes from the sarcophagus. "They thought they could kill me, but my true power is locked within the past. They will learn." The air around the shrine trembles, and a pulse of cursed energy erupts from the stone coffin, shooting into the sky. Scene shifts back to Tokyo where meeting is taking place. The ground shook suddenly, and the sorcerers in the meeting hall could feel a powerful surge of cursed energy ripple through the world. Yuji's eyes widened as a sharp pain shot through his head, Sukuna's voice echoing faintly in his mind. Yuji groaned, his hand gripping the table, and said, "Something's happening. Sukuna, he's still here?" Nobara asked, concerned. "Yuji, are you okay? What do you mean he's still here? We watched him die." Megumi looked at Yuji, his eyes narrowing. "If you can still feel Sukuna, then maybe his death wasn't the end. He was an ancient sorcerer before he became a curse. There's more to his past than we know. We need answers." The story flashes back to thousands of years back, showing Sukuna as a human sorcerer. He wasn't always a curse. Hundreds of years ago, Sukuna was once a powerful ruler of a Jujutsu sorcerer clan that dominated an ancient civilization. Known as Ryomen Sukuna, he was feared not for his cruelty, but for his unmatched strength and wisdom. Yet betrayal awaited him in the form of his own people. His most trusted allies conspired against him, fearing his growing power. The young Sukuna, dressed in regal robes, stands before a council of sorcerers. His eyes blaze with energy as they accuse him of being too powerful, too dangerous. Among them is one man, a powerful sorcerer who looking like as he is Gojo's ancestor. Council member shouted, "You must be stopped, Sukuna. Your power grows too vast. The balance of cursed energy will shatter if you continue on this path." Sukuna smirked, his voice cold and unwavering. "You fear me because you know I'm the strongest, but I see through your lies. You seek to control cursed energy for yourselves. I will not be your puppet. Scene shift back to Tokyo in present. Yuji, gasping, snapped back to reality. He shared what he had seen with the group: Sukuna's betrayal, the ancient sealing ritual, and the sorcerer who looked eerily similar to Gojo. Yuji said, "It wasn't just about power. Sukuna's past. It's tied to Gojo's clan. They betrayed him, sealed him away, but he wasn't evil, at least not at first. Something changed him." Megumi said, "If Sukuna's past is tied to Gojo's, then maybe Gojo's disappearance isn't a coincidence. We need to find that shrine. It's where Sukuna was first sealed, and it might be the key to bringing Gojo back, or stopping Sukuna's plan." The sorcerers waste no time. Led by Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, Yuta, and Maki, they travel to the remote valley where Sukuna's shrine is located. As they arrive, they find the area crawling with high-level curses, drawn by the massive cursed energy radiating from the shrine. The cursed spirits attack immediately. Yuji, with Sukuna's presence burning inside him, charged forward and said, "I'll take the front line. These curses, they're feeding off Sukuna's power." Megumi summoned his Shikigami, commanding them to attack. "Let's go. We can't let them get any closer to the shrine. If Sukuna left anything behind, we have to find it before it's too late." Nobara swung her hammer, crushing a cursed spirit, and said, "I'm getting real tired of these curses multiplying. Let's end this fast." Yuta unsheathed his katana, his cursed energy flaring to life as he slashed through a wave of cursed spirits. "We're not alone. I can feel something watching us from inside the shrine. Be careful." As they fight their way to the shrine, they reach the massive sarcophagus that had begun glowing with cursed energy. Yuji approached cautiously, sensing the cursed energy intensifying with every step. His heart pounded in his chest as a familiar voice echoed in his mind, "Sukuna." Sukuna whispered, "You are about to see the truth, brat. My past was only the beginning. The real horror starts now." Yuji, his hand trembling, reached out and touched the sarcophagus. Suddenly, the stone cracked open, revealing a glowing orb inside. The air trembled, and a colossal surge of cursed energy exploded outward, nearly knocking the sorcerers off their feet. Nobara shouted, "What the hell is that?" Megumi's eyes widened as the orb floated into the air. This is a fragment of Sukuna's soul. And with that, Chapter 1 of JJK Part 2 comes to an end. If you enjoyed this, I'll continue developing a proper story. Unlike Gege, who left so many loose ends, wasted potential, and never even revealed Sukuna's past. Stay tuned for more.